But wait, there's more. There always is. I'm at Eastwood Road, Mount Orb. This is all the way on the western end of Mount Orb. Here comes the train.
You coming over Eastwood yet? Alright.
Orange salute. That was cool. All right, there they go. Gates are going back up. Working properly. I think they're getting ready to call today. This might be the last crossing that they go over. And from what I'm hearing on the radio, they've got some power coming out from Afton Yard to tie onto the front of this train to get them up Williamsburg Hill. So that'll probably be first thing tomorrow morning. All right, before the train comes here, I want to show this one more time. See this rail sticking up? There is part of a railroad siding buried here. They covered over the track. But right here, it goes about 150 feet that way and dead ends. And there's a little bit of it up in this area somewhere too. Back in the weeds here. This is the track that I was supposed to get back in, what was it? I think it was the 90s maybe. Contractor was supposed to haul this to my house. Never happened. They tore down the grain elevator that sat here. Huge grain elevator sat here. Tore it down. Then they brought us dirt in and they buried the track. See, the track goes right through here. And then it sticks out down here at the end by the road. You can see the rail sticking out at the end. I've shown that before. Well, I wish I could have got this track. There's part of the rail. See it right there? You can see the outside part. See, they just took dirt and buried the entire track. Down at the end there, you can see it sticking out. All right, I'm starting to hear them. They're getting ready to come onto the bridge. Getting ready to cross over the East Fork of the Little Miami River. Here they come. Got 4 locomotives, and I think it's 24 cars. It's a heavy one. Alright, right about here they're going to start notching up. Going to give it a run for the hill. Here we go. Listen to this. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you stop. Well, didn't make it. Let's see what they do here. The rails are kind of wet too. That's part of the problem. I wish I was at the other crossing. You can hear them notching up. Hey, I'll tell you what, I might be better off going on up. I might be able to get them again if I hurry, like right now. Let's see what I can do here. All right, I'm gonna head on up. Cutting through here. They're right over there. Wheels are spinning, they're saying. All right. There's the train. Lights aren't on because they're backing up. Hey, Neil.
Hey.
This is where I should have been. I'm gonna find a spot to park and we'll get the live action up here. Let's go up here. All right, here we go. Woo! Hang on, I'm gonna cut. All right, let's see what they're doing here. They're backing up. Let's see what happens here. We're reversing, railroad lingo.
I'm coming towards K Street, I believe, or 5th. I'm coming up on 5th.
They're reversing back to where I was just at. I don't know where the best place to be is. Maybe I should have stayed down there. I'm not sure.
Oh, go ahead, sit at tail left back and
All right, let's see what they're doing here, folks. They're notching up and reversing, I think. I'm having a hard time telling. Might be backing back down a little bit.
That's just gonna drag me back. Back it out of curve.
Way to the rear of the train. What? I'm making my way to the rear of the train. I'm at the rear. I asked you guys if you guys go ahead and shut it back. I've got this crossing here, technically.
Yeah, give me about 25 I got it.
Yeah, keep coming in. You got it.
All right, apparently they're gonna reverse about 20 car lengths and maybe they're gonna try it again. But wait, there's more. All right, they're giving the second run at the hill here. Here we go. Coming a little bit faster this time. They're working hard. You can hear them in the distance. Pretty sure they're going to make it. That's a heavy train. That mile marker on the right, that's milepost 33. 0 was at Cincinnati. This line actually starts at milepost 9 in Marymount. Years ago, the track was reconfigured. Still hear those locomotives, still working hard. Alright, they're still moving, dude. Barely. Looks like they're just now getting off of Main Street. Gates will go up in just a minute. You'll see cars go across. Yep. Well, there you go. Wow, that was a good one, wasn't it? Now that's what I call live action. That was pretty good. Let's have a look at the top of the rail here.
Ian, when we get to the crossing, you can start coming out of here.
Nice and shiny. It's the wet rails that gave it the problem though. There you go, they made it. All right, here we go. It started raining, so I'm inside the truck and I'm at Half Acre Road in Afton. I think they're getting ready to run the train across the road here. They've been switching. He said 10 more cars. So maybe they're not going to leave yet. They're doing some switching. Let's see where that locomotive's at.
About 5 more now.
5 more cars. Gates down.
4.
Stop in about 100 feet or so. One big one. One car length.
You know that good there. 2750 and 3 steps.
Alright, they're stopping and giving them 3 steps. Alright, they're going to back up. Oh, they're going to tie the locomotives on the back of this train. That's what they're doing. Alright, I'm going to stop filming just for a second. Alright, I'm on Summit Road in Batavia Township right now. This is the very top of the big hill that drops down to Batavia. And the train's going to be coming from that way. I can hear it rumbling. So we're going to watch it go by here. I believe that they put 2 locomotives on the back. This is a heavy train, and with the rain coming down, the rails are pretty slippery. But I'm starting to hear them. Here they come. I just heard a tree crashing over there. Not sure what that was about. Here comes the train. I hope the water doesn't get on my lens. I'm trying to keep my hand over it. Listen to that bell on the locomotive. Locomotives on the back. Awesome or what? That was cool. I can smell those brake shoes. This is a long hill. This is a long curvy hill. It drops down in Batavia. Wow, that was really cool. Alright, we're going to see what else we can get into. That was a good one. Top of the rail. All nice and wet. Won't take long for it to rust. Alright, well, I'm going to move on up the road. Alright, check out this big bridge here. Here comes the train over the bridge. Going over the East Fork Little Miami River in the rain. there's got a great view. Look at that. Is that cool or what? There you go. Got him going across. All right, thanks for watching. That was a good one. All right, check this out. I'm down at the very bottom of the hill, and I think we got a train going up the hill. Train loaded empty is coming right now. They just took a loaded train down to the bottom of the hill. The loaded train is going westbound to milepost 18 for unloading. And they switched the locomotives around. They put some locomotives on a train to take back up the hill eastbound with empty cars. So they're gonna be coming across the bridge here at any time.
Here we go, I'll give you about 3 notches.
Got copy this now.
Yep, go ahead. There's notch 3, call. You gotta watch under you, Frank. Oh, okay. 5 more cars now, 5.
They might still be doing some switching.
4.
There's 2 tracks on the other side of the road.
And 3.
One more car length. They're going to stop. Half a car.
That'll do it. You got a nice set back here. Let me get this switch through.
Alright, stop it. Get that on there.
Now, can you give me notch 6? Alright, go into notch 6.
This is where the old Batavia train station used to be.
Notch 6, call.
There used to be a brick train station right here, right where I'm standing.
Please let kick them off. I'll watch your release here, 2301. The 55-0, slide on back 25, 50 in.
Watch that release on roll back. Get this here.
Yep, push line lock, main line move.
They're still shuffling cars around. There's 2 tracks over there. All right, they're coming back east. Look at this. got a flag on the back. Now they're going up the hill. This hill goes all the way to the Summit Road.
Frequency mode.
Let's turn my radio on. There's the Batmobile over there. There goes the train. Alrighty. But wait, there's more. I'm at the very summit of the hill. This is Summit Road. And the train is just now getting ready to come around the curve. They're climbing the big hill up out of Batavia. Eastbound. Empty rock train. There's somewhere around 25 cars on this and 2 engines. Here we go. There you go, in the rain on the wet, slippery rails. If you like to listen to trains coming up steep grades, you're on the right channel. I got plenty of that on here. Well, that was pretty good. And here we are at the Summit Road Railroad crossing. Thanks for watching. All right, you know how I always say there's always more. Well, there is. We still got more. I'm in downtown Williamsburg, the eastbound train coming down the hill. There's the old CPL. Outpost 33.2. All right, thanks for watching. I'm kind of tired of all this rain. That's about it for me. Well, I'm headed back home. Still got the live action pets and the slideshow coming up. Check out another video to help the channel out. And we'll see you later. Coming to you somewhere in Williamsburg, Ohio. Here's what I like about this time of year. You get to see all the baby chickens. Look at this. There's some. There's some. Kind of hard to see through the fence though. There's some. They're there. I'd get a bunch of those. Kind of time consuming though. Don't really have the time for them. And the raccoons and coyotes and foxes and hawks always get them when I get the chickens. Used to have a bunch of them. My daughter's got some chickens though. There you go, it's that time of year again.